Happiness is a Healthier Habit. And here we talk about mom life, weight loss, habits, and literally everything in between. And today we are going to focus on how to create change and changing our thoughts, because sometimes we really been telling ourselves this thing that we cannot do, we cannot accomplish, is too hard. Maybe you believe others can do it, but you can't, and it was easy for them and not for you. And so we are just stuck on this loop of believing that we aren't capable of change, we can't change, it's too hard to change, that there's no time, it's too expensive, anything that, might challenge us. And it's a way to protect us, right? Because of course, we don't want to fail. We don't want to fall. We don't want to start over. We, don't want to look bad, saying that we did something and we didn't accomplish it. We don't want others to think negative of ourselves. So all of these things come around. And so it's really funny because we are capable of so much by just changing those thoughts and those beliefs, because our thoughts really do affect our actions. And it's really simple, but it's something that we have such a hard time doing. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because if, eating healthy and losing weight, and, doing all the good stuff would be easy, then everybody would do it, right? But we grow and we expand ourselves by trying new things. And, sometimes things can be so simple as losing weight. But again, if everyone would do it, it wouldn't be as, easy, right? And you see a lot of obese people in the world these days, even, like homeless people, like you see a lot of obesity everywhere, right? And we're going to focus today on weight loss specifically and how to change our mindset. And sometimes we do have to struggle. We have to hit that rock bottom. We have to be so fed up with how our lifestyle is that we are willing to do anything for change. And that's just the initial spark that's really going to get you going, right? But of course, we have to work through a lot of things that are going to help us continue to stay on the path, because sometimes that is not enough to really see permanent change, because we still have those beliefs that, we might not be capable of making it happen. And so sometimes if it was so comfortable and, we wouldn't be ready to change, then we would just stay in the same spot, in the same place where we've been our entire, lives. And the point of this is to grow and change and really manifest this into ways that you can implement in your daily lifestyle to start seeing results and getting you to those goals. Like I said earlier, if you want to lose weight, sometimes you have to overcome some obstacles. For example, you have to exercise more, you have to eat more veggies, you have to plan your meals. There's going to be times where you're going to have to say no to people, and that might be a challenge within itself. They don't understand you or they don't support you, and that can be definitely a big challenge for some people. But doing new things and getting out of your comfort zone is definitely going to help you just one step closer to get where you want to go, right? We all have goals, but if we know what we want but don't do them, then that's just adding something to your to-do list. We want to stretch ourselves to make the change, to see results. And sometimes we just gotta extend our hand a little bit further, do a little bit more than what we're already doing to see that. And that's where, getting out of our comfort zone helps, because if we stay in the same place in this, you say you want to lose weight and you've made a goal of, I'm going to exercise 2 times a week. And, the first week you did it, the second one, you only did it once. And then the third week you didn't go. And so that's where consistency and getting out of your comfort zone is going to help you see, because it's one thing that you're saying that you're going to do something, but if you're not believing that you're capable of, if you're still having those mental thoughts that you can't change, well, those subconscious thoughts that you might not be aware that are there are causing you to stay stagnant, to stay in the same place. One way to really see and change our thoughts and our beliefs is through the power of affirmations. And so what affirmations are, they are a way to send positive statements to your unconscious mind to actually see change, right? So, it's the repetition of the affirmations that leads to that belief. And once that belief is a really deep conviction, that's when things start to happen. And that's actually from Muhammad Ali. And so affirmations are, you declare as if they're true and they are unfolding in the moment. You affirm yourself that, I am going to lose the weight. I am beautiful now, but I will reach, my target weight. So it's just keeping it positive and declaring what you want to achieve, not what you don't want to come true. Instead of saying, I won't be scared when I go to the gym, you want to say, I am confident that I will make it to the gym, the 2 times a week. In doing so, you turn your affirmations into statements of identity. And the more you affirm yourself, the more you become what you aspire to be or what you want to do. And it's really feeding your mind again through all this positivity, doing it daily, making it super simple. It increases your confidence and you really start believing on what you're saying every day. And so one way to do this is by finding out what your actual beliefs are. So today, let's say, you believe that you can't lose weight and that is too hard. So think of something, if you're on your own or, write it down. Writing things is always such a great way to visualize things and dump them so you can actually see what is going on in your thoughts, in your brain, in your unconscious. So really find out what your belief is. And then you're going to want to write down what you want to believe. And so let's say, for example, like I mentioned, you believe that you can't lose weight, that it's too hard. So something that you might want to believe is maybe living healthy is simple. So flipping it over to you can make it simple. And so that's where you want to be, right? You want to believe that living healthy is simple. So the affirmation is actually going to be creating this bridge between what you believe and what you want to believe, because sometimes, people say affirmations don't work, they're a waste of time. But if you're saying something that your subconscious has been saying it's not true, it's not possible, it's no way happening, it's kind of having like a little tug of war when you're saying what you want to become true. So the affirmation is just a bridge to get you from where your thought is currently and what you want to believe, now. So that's going to bridge that. So, you're going to write it down, you can say it, you can imagine it, and then it's going to start creating this feeling, right? And for example, some, examples that you can bridge that thought is, it's possible, I'm open to, I'm becoming, something that's saying that you are working towards that part. So for example, some affirmations for, let's say, we're specifically on weight loss, right? You can say, I love my body and respect my body. I am in control of my appetite. I am not ruled by my emotions. I let go of the guilt about past food choices. I am in control of my emotional health, or I am grateful for my body. All of those things are bridging that thought, that of what you currently believe, and are going to get you to what you want to believe. And so that is the power of affirmations. So you want to, again, you want to write it, you want to say it, you want to imagine it, add it to a routine that you currently have. And then think about that feeling when you are saying the affirmations, when you are experiencing it, when you are writing it, when you are saying it, when you're imagining it. What feeling is it's there that is at the moment when you are saying or imagining or writing this affirmation? And so that feeling is going to drive you to make those actions happen to get you to what you want to believe. And, again, our thoughts influence our feelings, and our feelings influence our actions, our behaviors, and we start to become what we are saying. And so it really, it takes a step at a time, but once you start doing that and having that, continuous routine and really believing what you're saying, you're going to start seeing results. And, so we sometimes are so stuck in this loophole, again, that we can't. But when you start writing and saying and imagining these affirmations, you create new brain pathways that help you support that affirmation, and you start doing all of those things that help you lose the weight, that help you live a healthier life, because you are believing that you're able to do that, right? Sometimes we have all of these things that we want to do and they are not getting done. And then there's something subconsciously that is blocking you from achieving it. And that's what affirmations are. They're going to bridge that gap that's missing so you can start feeling good about it and taking actions to get there. So no matter what you are trying to achieve, here we talk about healthy living, losing the weight, if that's something that's been super hard for you, creating better habits for a healthier lifestyle that are going to improve your health, that are going to improve your relationships, your business, whatever it is. It's super important to keep this as a tool when you are struggling. They're going to be so powerful when you do them daily, and you're really going to start seeing them change how you view things, and that whatever your stretch goal is possible to get done. It's not as hard as you thought it was. It was all in our head. And sometimes by writing our thoughts down, just like we did today, and really putting it out there, is seeing that, it might get me out of my comfort zone and might be uncomfortable. I might not even like it, but just doing it is going to feel so good to try. I mean, I am sure that there's things that you are so good at doing. For example, for me, I enjoy walking. That is something that I love doing and I'm so good at it. But I wasn't always like this. I've definitely worked myself to doing this, and now I don't even think about it, right? It is part of who I am and myself. So, maybe think of something that you've struggled before, and think of a time where you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and how good that felt when you were done with that, and how great it feels to achieve something that you thought was hard, and definitely gives you a perspective of you can do it. So today's affirmation, I wanted to give you some because I wanted to give you maybe some examples of some power that you can have, some self-belief that you can take with you, that it might help you throughout your day, throughout your week. And it helps to say these multiple times. You can put a little sticky note in the bathroom, say it to yourself in the mirror, put a sticky note in the car, in your office, in your desk, wherever you're going to see it. It's definitely going to remind you of having just a little thought in your head throughout the day that is going to remind you of what you want to believe, right? So I'm just going to say some powerful self-affirmation beliefs for today. I have the power to lose weight. I believe in myself and my abilities. I believe that I will lose weight and become the healthiest version of myself. I have faith in the choices I make. I am working hard to reach my goals, and I will succeed. I am strong, powerful, and in control. I allow myself to feel good in my own body, and I love and accept the body I've been blessed with. I am grateful for my health. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am glad that we spent some time diving in through affirmations. And I do want to remind you that my coaching program is open. I am taking one more client for the month of August. And if you are looking for change, looking to see results, I am open to having a free coaching call with you. Can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.